So here's some of the plants we planted the other day. We got a couple already started to grow from Home Depot. We got mint, raspberries, strawberries, tomatoes. And then in our bee garden, we got some cucumbers and zucchini and some chamomile back there. And these are all the new seeds that we'll be planting today. On the back of each of these, it tells, the specifics for each type. You really want to make sure to read those because not all seeds are created equal. So you've got certain ones that need to be buried in a certain depth, and they have different spacing, and they have different levels of how you need to keep the soil in terms of moisture. So we're gonna put the holes here for the beets first. And I mean, it's not gonna be Schrute Farms or anything, but we gotta have some beets. We haven't grown these yet, so we'll see how that goes. Looks like I need to color my hair again. It's almost blonde now. So we're gonna open these up. Make sure we read, what's on the back, like I said. You got the certain depth and everything, and I'm gonna actually check those out. I'm gonna actually put 2 of these in each one just in case, just in case it doesn't take right away. And we just set those in place. And then from there, you just got to make sure you cover them. So lightly, set some soil over each one, make sure they're completely covered so that when you water them, they're able to obviously stay in the ground and germinate properly. And that's it for that. Let's move on to the next part.
Here we have
now this part of the garden, we've got peppers over there. We've got different kinds. We got Anaheims, Poblanos, jalapenos, eggplant there in the center, and then the rainbow and red charters you can see over there. So per, apps like Seed to Spoon, they tell you what plants grow well with each other. So because we've got, the chard there and the eggplant, spinaches are going to do pretty good there. And the peppers we're going to grow here because we got bell peppers and they'll do pretty well next to the poblanos. So essentially we're going to have to do the same thing. Like I said, check the specs on the back of each one to make sure that you are doing the right depth and spacing. And we're going to set those up here. So let's do all the holes. And like I said, make sure you have the proper spacing. You don't want anything to, encroach on each other. Otherwise, it's not going to grow right. And so let's check the spacing on this. A little different, but, same idea. A little deeper. So we're going to set those holes up. And then we just get to planting them, So putting the seeds in there. Again, I'm gonna do 2 to 3 for each little hole, just to make sure, if one seed doesn't germinate, another one will, and we get, the most growth out of this we can, and then make sure you cover it. And then we're gonna do the same with the spinach over there. in this garden, we've got a couple different plants. You know, we've got the beans right here. So we're gonna plant these next to the trellis, and we're gonna put some strings up in a few days. Once they start, you know, germinating and sprouting up, then we'll put them up there so that they have something to climb on. And then here we've got different herbs. We've got cilantro and we've got dill, and it's the same dill over here. Stupid. You're just, you know, gonna follow the instructions. The cilantro is a little trickier. It has to be 6 to 12 inches spaced, so those will have a little more space, but same idea. You know, you get your planting on and throw the seeds in there, bury them, and that's it. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then we're gonna water, and then we're gonna go kick it. We can't just plant the seeds. Now we got to make sure they get their first, you know, drink of water in the garden. So we're going to water everything, since we got new plants in there, old plants in there, and the seeds. We need to make sure they germinate in the right amount of time. We need to keep that soil moist for, like, I would say at least a week and a half. You need to keep it very moist. And then from there, just do regular watering, night or early morning if you can. We're in California, so we got to do it just like that, so that the water actually stays and the plants actually get it. Otherwise, you do it midday, you're going to burn all your stuff. So let's get to watering.
Make sure you remember where you planted, obviously, and get those spots a little extra, because you want to make sure that water gets into the soil and down to the seeds. So the only way they're going to germinate is if they get that water, and they're going to be able to open up and give us life. I guess give themselves life, but this spot you can see is still pretty dark. Not just because it's new soil, but also because it's a shady, like I said. It's still pretty rough. Water these. I'm going to show you what the regular stuff is. This happens. But keep it. And these guys, and then the house of these guys. Seed back. Quite a few skin seeds, so get that. Get the plants to lots of baby. Big plants get the water. doing super good. I mean, they look like crap, but we're not making them too bad. So that's good. Just gonna get enough water for all these guys. And because they're pretty fresh, I would personally water them twice a day. I'm going to. You don't have to, but I would suggest it for sure. Different tomatoes over here. These are all brand new in Vegas, so make sure they get their water. It's gonna be pretty warm today. It's gonna be 75, 76 out here, and we want to make sure that these guys make it. Tomorrow it's gonna be the 80s, so I'm gonna need you to wake up a little early and throw a tarp over these guys and get that saved. Yes, I saved from last year. Rosemary. Don't worry, we're not talking about the lady with the baby. These guys, like, they look a little sad. They're not. They'll be good, but you gotta make sure you kind of I gotta lightly water them. And tomatoes are pretty particular. Like right now, there's pretty much no chance. Like you gotta just water them, but they like to be watered at the base more often. So I'll show you in another video like how you want to do that. They really, I should be like down there, right at the base with like a little spigot or something. But it's all good. They're still young, so it'll be fun. And then we get where the beets are, our mini fruit farm. I'm very excited for those. I like beets. So we'll try to share some like recipes with you guys because I'm a chef and he loves to cook, and we haven't really shared that much about us with you guys because we've been so focused on like getting the Dose of Literature stuff out and getting the book stuff out. But we're kind of trying to take it back and show you guys a little more of us along with the business aspect of things. So, you know, we could be best friends forever, and then you guys could just like be like, hey, I just read this book. What are you guys reading? And we'll be like, oh, we just read that book too, Playa. And then we can chat about it, and then I don't know, we can tell other people about it, make cool videos, and then Rowan can make a play video about it. I don't know, something like that. And I'm just rambling like Rowan, but it's all good. And let's get the citron oil. That's all she wrote, bro.
So that's pretty much it. You've planted everything, you got your seeds going, you got your new plants going, you've watered them, and now we just play the waiting game. Tomorrow, I'll be putting up a tarp, so I'll try to remember to make a video for that. That's why we have all these poles. Put those up last year, because a couple years ago, it was 114 degrees, and all of our garden burned. And it was pretty much unsalvageable. Like it was really, really sad. But we do our best to prevent that now. So we'll show you how to do that in the next couple days. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy reading. And yeah, go visit us on Etsy and find some books. Get a gardening box for yourself so you can start doing what we're doing over here.